Hello there. Thank you so much for being here today. Hasn't this conference been amazing? I am so honored to be a part of it. I'm going to share with you today everything breast implant explant. My name is Mika Casey and I'm a breast explant coach. I work with women who are explanting their breast implants and they do it for a lot of different reasons. And I'm also here to inspire women who are thinking about getting breast implants to reconsider it or make sure that you have thought it all the way through. We're going to talk what are breast implants, how safe are they, how does the body respond to them, who gets them and why, what the risks are, the benefits, and my story. So let's jump right in. Women get breast implants for lots of different reasons, usually self-confidence. It could be that they don't have breasts and they're comparing themselves to other women in social media or in their favorite TV shows. Maybe you have gained a few pounds and you're feeling out of proportion and you want to get bigger breasts, or you've had children and you are looking down at your boobs and they're not the same anymore and you're looking for that lift, and breast implants seem to be the perfect thing for you. Or perhaps you've gone through breast cancer or a fear of breast cancer and you have had a mastectomy and you're looking to have a figure, some curves, and so you're considering breast implants. Whatever your reasons are, they're all valid. My reasons were because my agents at the age of 21 were telling me that my boobs weren't big enough. You see, I had a modeling career, and at 23, I decided that I was going to get breast implants. Even though I was a Bob Barker's beauty on The Price is Right, and I had done calendars and a lot of success in the modeling industry, there was still a lot of pressure, so I went ahead and did that. I found myself in a plastic surgeon's office in Florida and looking through different kinds of breast implants. Did I want saline? Did I want silicone? How big did I want them? Well, I got them. I love them. They were great for a while. They told me that I would have them for life. And nowadays, thank God, they let you know that they're not for life. They encourage you to come in and get them checked at least every 2 years. But back then, that wasn't the case. I had mine for 25 years, and they were definitely long overdue to be exchanged or come out. When I met my husband 13 years after I got my implants, we decided we wanted to buy a house. We wanted to settle down, get married, have a family. And I started to get sick. I started to notice a lot of changes in my mental wellness as well as my physical wellness. I had developed rashes. I had developed all kinds of things in my body. I was diagnosed with hypothyroid, with fibromyalgia. I'd gained 40 pounds, and that was not letting weight. I had been diagnosed with depression and got skin rashes they called eczema, and allergies so bad that I was prescribed an EpiPen. I was in the hospital multiple times with severe swelling in my throat as well as heart palpitations. And that really took its toll on me. So I went back to school in that journey. I studied traditional Chinese medicine. I became a registered professional counselor here in Canada. And I also became a nutritionist and a wellness coach, a certified wellness coach. Despite everything I had been through, I did not want to believe that my breast implants were causing my issues. Even though my mom asked me multiple times, do you think it could be your breast implants? I did not think that they were the problem because I was told that they were safe. So what are breast implants? Well, they are a medical device that's implanted behind or in place of a female breast in reconstructive surgery or cosmetic surgery. And there are silicone breast implants that first came onto the market in the early 60s, and then later saline was introduced in the 70s. They each have pros and cons. Some of them, the silicone is said to feel more natural. The saline is said to be safer. The silicone can be multiple bigger sizes. The saline can be inflated different sizes. So if a woman has asymmetrical breasts and they're looking to fix that, then they can have one bigger than the other. The downsides to saline are that they can wrinkle. The downsides to silicone is that they say they're more harmful because they are made of silicone. Unfortunately, both are made of silicone polymer on the outside of the shell. So it's the inner material that makes them different, that determines whether they're saline or silicone, but they both have silicone in them. So really, neither one of them is safer if we learn about silicone. So that leads us to them being safe. I don't believe that they are safe. The FDA has labeled breast implants as safe. However, not without warnings and recalls over the years, starting in the 80s. And most recently, the studies have shown that textured silicone breast implants have an increased rate of developing a kind of cancer, immune system cancer, that they call BIA-ALCL, breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma. It's found in the scar tissue and the fluid near the implant, and in some cases, it can spread throughout the whole body. If you want to learn more about it, there's a phenomenal film called Explant by Michel Visage, and there's also a film called The Bleeding Edge by Kirby Dick. These are both great films, and I highly recommend checking them out. Breast implant illness is a term that some women and doctors are using to refer to a wide range of symptoms that can develop after undergoing reconstruction or cosmetic augmentation with breast implants. Now, BII, the short form, is not currently recognized as an official medical diagnosis. However, the FDA is studying the potential links between many diseases, and the breast implants in hundreds of thousands of women are now coming forward insisting that they are suffering from BII. Many of them saying that most of their symptoms have been resolved since having their medical devices removed. There's an increasing number of doctors and surgeons now that are starting to believe in BII, and they are submitting reports from their clients. Now, the FDA does note that approximately 1.4 to 1.8% of women suffer documented illnesses related to their breast implants. They also have on the warning label that those with rheumatoid arthritis or autoimmune diseases or severe allergies should not, or should really reconsider getting breast implants because their body is already at risk. Now, 1.4 to 1.8% of women may not seem like a large number to you, but when you consider that 10 million women have implants, that means 140,000 to 180,000 women documented have been identified with implant-related illnesses. Now, I think that is enough. You can learn a lot more on the Mentor website, which is one of the leading breast implant manufacturers, by looking at breastimplants.mentor.net. And if you're looking for a passionate book to read, I recommend the book called Killer Breasts by Diane Kaiser. She is amazing, and she has a great book out there. Now, it seems when the body has more toxins coming in than it has going out, it would become toxic. And heavy metal toxicity is extremely dangerous and can disrupt metabolic function, damaging the kidneys, the brain, the liver, and the central nervous system. All FDA-approved breast implants contain heavy metals and put women at risk, even when they are not rupturing, because of the heavy metals that are found in the silicone shell. Studies have shown that the heavy metals in the gel can bleed through even when the implant appears to be intact. Now, the FDA has made most of their studies focused on platinum, but there are 40 other heavy metals present in the silicone implants. And those materials can migrate from the surrounding tissues to the bone, the organs, and the brain. Look at these lists here this list of chemicals in here that are present. Silicone is the main ingredient used in the gel and the envelope of all breast implants. It's a man-made substance which is made using silica and other chemicals and compounds. And many of these chemicals are carcinogenic and most are neurotoxins. So it's terrifying. There are really great resources for you if you want to continue your research by going to breastimplantillness.com. That's a terrific resource. So I don't believe that breast implants are beneficial for anybody, especially when you have a compromised body from breast cancer or from any kind of immune system issue, or even a healthy body. I think it's just a matter of time before you start to see symptoms. And that's just my opinion based on my experience and the 100 women that I have interviewed, as well as the surgeons and doctors that I have interviewed. It's actually amazing how many surgeons and doctors are not hip to this information, or that breast implant illness is becoming a wide spoken of issue. So you watching this is great, and I hope that you will spread the word. The benefits of having breast implants, sure, you can feel great in a bikini, a bathing suit. It can enhance your clothing. It can lead you to feeling more proportionate about your body. And it can definitely lead to an increased confidence. Unfortunately, we're seeing women as young as 16 in other countries get breast implants. A lot of little girls are asking for them for their graduation gifts. And women who are breastfeeding and they get implants after they're breastfeeding because they're not happy with their boobs. There's a lot of women that feel great about their bodies afterwards, but there's also evidence showing that the breast implants can participate and impede in breastfeeding if a woman decides to carry on and get pregnant again. There's also a lot of research happening right now around infertility and breast implants. So it's a very big decision to be made. And also, you got to really keep in mind that you have to explant those implants every 8 to 10 years at the minimum. They're recommending that you have them replaced. So if you are 25, 35, 40 years old, you can expect to have multiple surgeries, and it's a major surgery to go under anesthesia and have that, not to mention the different scars and how it can impede your body's natural flow around your lymph nodes and your milk ducts and all the systems that run underneath our breast. There's a lot of lymph node fluid happening around the breast, and cutting into that, creating scar tissue, can cause a lot of problems. Please take a snapshot of this because there's a lot of information here around finding a surgeon, preparing for your surgery, and your post-surgery if you do decide to get your implants explanted. It's an emotional journey, it's a physical journey, and finding the right surgeon is super, super important. This is a picture of me right after my surgery, and I am holding these bags of fluid that is coming out of my body. It's assisting my body in the healing process. You can see that I have drawing all over my body from the surgery. And I was super happy to get them out, and I still am. I'm absolutely thrilled to be back to my natural self. And if I could go back, I wouldn't do it again. Ladies, we know taking care of our breasts is super important, and the inflammation that can happen from our breast implants is very real. And so that can lead to a lot of different issues in the body. And there's some great films out there, there's some great books out there, but I'm really encouraging you to make sure that you do your self exams and you don't rely on mammograms. You don't rely just on thermography. It's a phenomenal resource. I highly recommend thermography to every woman before implants, after explanting. If you don't have implants, it's such an incredible, just look at this picture. It gives you so much value at a very, very low price with non-invasive, non-harming technology. But the self-exam is definitely, 25% of women have discovered issues just with their self-exam, another 18% by accident. So that's a high number by looking into the mirror and learning how to examine yourself every night at bedtime. When you're laying down about to fall asleep, when you're in the shower, there's lots of different ways to feel your body and look at your body for anything that is not normal. Really highly recommend getting into a habit, and you can save your own life. I want to add also that diet is so important when taking care of your breasts, making sure that you have healthy greens, that you're getting all your vitamins and your omegas, and you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables. You're making sure to eat wild caught fish if you're eating fish. If you're eating animal products, please make sure that they are healthy animals, happy animals that you're eating, that they're living on a farm outside getting real sunshine, and they're eating grass. So many are just poisoned, and they're eating genetically modified corn. It's really important that you take your health into your hands. And I just want to thank you for your time here today. You can reach me at meeka@explantbabes.com. You can check out more on my website. I've also shared with you those resources. Please do reach out to me anytime. I maybe will see you in the Q&A. I am so grateful that I had my breast implants explanted, and I have dedicated my life to serving women who are curious about implants, women who are scared because they have implants. Whatever your story is, you are enough. You're amazing. You deserve to be healthy and happy and joyful. And I am so grateful for you for being here today. Go out and make a difference in the world with your smile and know that you matter and